media and viewers in and outside Tanzania need to hear what Simba Sports Club is ready tactically, physically, and mentally for derby games against Azam FC tomorrow.
Good morning, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Yeah, our preparations have gone well. We know it's a big game, a derby, and in big games you need the team to step up a level. You know, there's a lot of emotions involved. Besides the tactical aspect, besides the physical aspect, it's a huge part is the psychological aspect. And you know, we faced Azam in the first round, and although we beat them 2-0, it was a very even match. It was a match that could have gone both ways. So we respect them as a club. We respect the coach, what the job he's doing and the work he's doing. It's a very, very well coached team, organized in defense and dangerous players in attack. So yeah, as the preparations go, we'll have our final training session today. We will touch up some finer details of our plan, and ready to go to give the fans a spectacle, but also aiming for the 3 points.
Sawa. Maswali kwa mwalimu. Sawa. Yoyote ambaye na maswali asogee upande huu ajitambulishe, then aulize swali lake.
Of course, playing artificial pitch and playing on a natural grass is a huge difference, just in terms of how the ball runs. The other aspect is the size of the pitch. KMC is quite small, and you know, if teams want to sit in a deep block, and you know, Azam is very organized defensively. Maybe Benjamin Kappa will give us more space to use the width of the field, to use the inside channels, to use the half spaces, and but it's so for both teams. You know, their wingers, Sila and Idinado on the side, will also have space to create isolations against our fullbacks. So, you know, it's you can say it's advantage, but it's advantage for both sides. We'll be able to, I think, for the fans, they'll be able to see a much better game of football. But where there's advantage or disadvantage, you know, I think more advantage for the fans, because they'll get to see a good game of football on a good pitch, and you know, more fans will be able to come and witness the match itself. As we're always trying to improve every match we play, but a derby match is a special match. You know, the derby match, your form kind of moves out the window. So your last matches, no matter how well you played, the derby match has its own psychological aspects, and you know, it's a brand new match where you start from scratch. And on the other hand, we're playing against a very good side, you know, a side with very good attacking players that can score at any time, and also a team that is compact in their defensive structure. They got very good players on all fronts, in all positions, and yeah, it's a match where we have to be at our best. It's a match where we have to exert our game plan and our strategy. It's a match where we will have to try to play the match in their half and try to keep the match there, to not allow them any dangerous moments, as little as possible. And it's a match where small percentages might give the team the win. So it's very important that we cover all details in terms of our plan, and not allow any moments, dangerous moments for the attack. Yeah, yes, the last game was very even. You know, that's why I give Azam a lot of credit. It was not our best match we played the first round, but you know, we have improved a lot as a team, and on all aspects, with the ball, without the ball. I don't expect Azam to sit back against us. You know, I expect Azam to play like they played the first match, both sides attacking, both sides going for it. Of course, it's then on the team that has the dominance to be able to force the opponent to defend, and we hope we can do that. We hope we can play the game in their half and force them to defend, but I don't think they're a team that will sit back. I think they're a team that will really come and try to press us, try to have the ball themselves, and then it's a battle of how good our pressing structure is, how good our defensive structure is, and of course how good our attacking structure is. Are we able to progress the ball in the certain phases, and are we able to throttle them and keep them back? You know, that's the question. And then while you're keeping them back, while you're trying to play the game in the opponent's half, don't allow any counter attacks, especially for Idinadu, Sila, don't allow Fate Toto to roam and receive the first pass forward. Then you're going to have a lot of counter attacks against you, dangerous attacks. So, you know, we need a complete game in terms of our attacking structure, good distances when we have the ball, and, you know, with the good distances we will be able to regain the ball back and not allow any of these counter attacks. Yeah, there's always changes. My name of Mr. Rotation, I don't know, I haven't heard it in a long time. But there's a possibility that I make 5-6 changes. It's always a possibility. We look at the training session today, we look who's fit, we look who's available. I think Azam's lineup is pretty standard. I don't think maybe in the 6-6 there'll be 1 or 2 changes, maybe in the right fullback there'll be a change, but I think their lineup is quite consistent over the last matches. And yeah, we will see. It's competition as always. Any player can play. Any player who I see today has the fire in his eyes, is ready to play, and of course depends on the tactical approach. You know, which player for the game will be able to unlock the defense of the opponent, and always try to look first of all how we can score goals, and then of course always we try to look at ourselves while analyzing the opponent and which player in which position will be able to unlock their defense and give us the best chance of scoring goals. Yeah, I think the Azam that we played the first round, I think it was the coach's second or third game, so he didn't have a lot of time to implement his style. So if you watch Azam now over the last 4 or 5 matches, if you watch them like they played against Yanga, the coach has really put his stamp on the team, so it's a little bit more the coach's style, philosophy, there are moments where their fullbacks come inside, there are moments where their wingers are wide, there are moments where their wingers are inverting and the fullbacks are going wide. So it's really how the coach wants to play, and there is a lot of differences from the first round to now, but also with mostly the same players. So the same players have the same skills. Maybe I think Sila in the first round was not available, and he comes into the lineup, gives them a different dimension with his left foot cutting inside. But yeah, it will be a different game to the first one, that's for sure, because as they have changed Azam, we have become stronger, we have become more organized in defense, we have become more better with the ball, we are able to keep possession and build up and keep our distances good with more passes. More control in matches, not allowing opponents too much shots against us. So if we can exert our game onto them, we can have the same outcome by dominating the game. But yeah, we respect them. We know it won't be easy. We're going to need the best version of Simba to be able to win this match. Yeah, we don't try not to look at the league table, because the league table is going to be false. The matches are not even. And even when we go to play Al Masri over that time, we are going to be even more games behind. So it's not important for us at the moment to look at the table or look at how many games we have in hand and how many games we have to win. Every game is the most important. The next game is the most important game always for us. And you know, this block of 3 matches now before we play Dhidi Cup, Azam, Coastal Union and Yanga are 3 very important matches, and matches where we aim and we know that if we get maximum points in these 3 matches, we can then fully focus to the Dhidi Cup and CAF before we come for the final push of the league. So this next match, the most important match, we don't look at the log, we don't look at the distance, we don't look at games in hand. We just look at the match at hand and 3 points at stake, and we'll do everything in our power to try to obtain that 3 points. We see him start this week. You know, it's everybody has a chance to start. Everybody has a chance to play, and I think you guys know me by now. I don't care if he's a young player, if he's an old player, if he's an experienced player or a player coming from the youth. If you're performing, you will play. And not to say that Deborah has not been performing. He's been performing, but so has everybody in the squad, and that's how it is in a squad like Simba, where it's competition on all fronts. There's not one player per position. Anybody can play at any time, and that's the competition we want, and it's healthy competition. And if he does well today in the training session and he does better than his direct rivals, maybe he will play, and so for any position in the team. Whoever shows the desire, shows the effort, and of course in relation to the tactical plan, he will play. So I'm not unhappy with his performances. I'm very happy with him and his progress and his work ethic. But it's just a matter of time. When the opportunity comes, he has to be ready. No added pressure. Every match is pressure. Every match we have to win. So we live by this pressure. This pressure feeds us as coaches, and we live and die by it. So it's just another match. It's just another 3 points. It's a big match. Yes, it is. It's a match where I really hope our fans can come out in the numbers. The evening match, so after work, come directly to the stadium, and let's try to fill up Benjamin Kappa. And I can promise that we'll give our best and we'll show a spectacle out there, and we'll try to play winning football.
Uwanja Benjamin Mkapa kuanzia majira ya saa 1 kamili za usiku. Na sasa ni wakati wa kujiunga naye nahodha wa kikosi cha Simba Mohamed Hussein, naye kuzungumza kwa niaba ya wachezaji wenzake na ambavyo wa tayari kuelekea mchezo wa kesho dhidi ya Azam FC. Mohamed, karibu zungumza na wanahabari na ambao wanatutazama hivi sasa ndani na nje ya mipaka Tanzania. Wanatamani kusikia kutoka kwako kama kiongozi wa wachezaji wa Simba na ambavyo nyinyi kama wachezaji mko tayari kuelekea mchezo wa kesho dhidi ya Azam FC.
Asante sana. Habari za asubuhi. Kwa niaba ya wachezaji, maandalizi yameenda vizuri kabisa, na leo tunaelekea katika uwanja wa Benjamin Mkapa kwa ajili ya mazoezi ya mwisho kuelekea katika mchezo wa kesho. Nafikiri jina la mchezo wenyewe inaitwa Mzizima Derby. Kwa hiyo inaonyesha ni aina ya mchezo gani ambao tunaenda kukutana nao. Kama wachezaji tumejiandaa vizuri, na ukizingatia kwamba tupo nyuma ya alama ya wapinzani wetu ambao wanaongoza. Kwa hiyo ni mchezo muhimu ambao lazima tuhakikisha kwamba tunaweza kupata alama 3. Lakini kama wachezaji nafikiri tumezungumza vya kutosha kuhakikisha kwamba katika mchezo huu tunaenda kufanya vizuri na kuhakikisha kwamba tunapata alama 3 ambazo zitazidi kutusogeza katika mbio hizi za ubingwa. Na mchezo ambao tunaenda kucheza kwanza ni watu ambao tunafahamiana, na siku zote unapoenda kupigana na mtu ambaye unafahamiana naye, kikweli tunakuwa na mechi ngumu. Kwa hiyo kama wachezaji tumejipanga, lakini kikubwa zaidi tutaenda katika maelekezo ambayo walimu wetu wanatuelekeza kuhakikisha kwamba tunaweza kuumudu huu mchezo. Mchezo wa kesho nafikiri utaamuliwa zaidi na mbinu za walimu. Kwa hiyo mimi kama mchezaji au sisi kama wachezaji, jukumu letu kusikiza walimu wanahitaji nini katika mchezo husika. Kwa hiyo tutaingia katika mchezo huo hakikisha kwamba tunaheshimu Azam, lakini pia kama wachezaji tunafuata maelekezo ya walimu ambayo atatuelekeza kuhakikisha kwamba tunaweza kuumudu mchezo na kuweza kupata matokeo. Azam hawakuwa na matokeo mazuri katika mchezo wa mwisho, lakini haimaanishi kwamba si timu nzuri. Wana timu nzuri, wana kikosi kizuri, wana wachezaji bora. Mchezo wa kesho utakuwa ni mchezo mgumu kuhakikisha kwamba kila timu inahitaji alama 3. Kwa hiyo sisi kama Simba tumejipanga kuhakikisha kwamba tunapambania alama 3 na tuweze kupata matokeo mazuri. Michezo mingi sana ambayo tumecheza na Azam imekuwa ni michezo ambayo hata kama matokeo yanapatikana inakuwa ni bado mchezo unakuwa ni mgumu sana. Kikubwa nilivyosema awali kwamba tutaingia kwa tahadhari, tutaheshimu wapinzani. Nafikiri Tanzania au wapenda soka kwa ujumla watakuja kuangalia aina ya mechi ambayo itakuwa ni nzuri sana, ukizingatia kwamba mechi imepelekwa katika uwanja wa Mkapa. Kwa hiyo tutakuwa na mchezo mzuri sana. Naamini Tanzania wataenjoy.